Hello, hello, hello. And we are back and we will be casting another game from Asia Pro League. Um, this is the second game of CDEC versus TNC Predator. TNC Predator takes the game one and hoping to close the series with this game. Um, there you go. CDEC banning out Wisp and TNC Predator banning out the Silencer. Both heroes are very good in controlling the tempo of the game, especially with the Wisp, allowing his cores to farm up much faster than normal, and the silencer that provides the counter initiation or the initiation that the enemy would provide if ever it is picked. And see deck banning out the Pugna right after the Wisp. Again, another tempo controlling hero. A very strong hero in the early game, pushing a lot of pushing towers and making space for their core. So banning those heroes are pretty um, benef- will be very beneficial for CDEC. I would expect CDEC picking heroes that are pretty um, pretty bad in the early game. So banning heroes that are strong in the early game would benefit them. TNC Predator banning out the Ursa. So most of the first bans are targeted bans or heroes that the teams does not want to play against. It doesn't really necessarily be. It does not mean that the bans are for their place against their playstyle. It is just that there are certain heroes that other teams or these teams does not want to play against. Similar to Silencer, um, TNC Predator plays very aggressive, and if you fight against a global silence, it will be very difficult to play or to be as aggressive as TST Predator wants you to be. So let's see how they will pick with these bans. Uh-huh. Of course, it will also be very difficult to draft against Kuku or the TNC team because they usually change things up. They have played Alina off lane. They have played the Storm Spirit on Kuku as well on the off lane. So their versatility when it comes to roles or choosing their heroes uh, are very wide. Is very wide, and you cannot really you cannot really know unless it is picked. For example, Storm Spirit, you can't really know if Armel or Kuku will be playing it um, until all the heroes have been picked or until Kuku picked the Storm Spirit or Armel. Yeah. So there we go. Uh, CDEC banning out Nyx Assassin. Tim's plays a very good Nyx Assassin. Provides the vision for his team, allowing his team to know or to find pickups in a very efficient way. Also, it will be very difficult for CDEC to fight against a Nyx Assassin as they would need a lot of sentry wards or buying a lot of wards for their supports and um, allowing the Predator's support to stay ahead because they don't need to buy sentries while CDEC would need if they have picked if TNC Predator would have picked the Nyx Assassin. So the first pick from CDEC is the Necrofrost. I like this first pick as a for CDEC. It does not show any strategy at all, and at the same time, it gives you the security that Necrofrost will not be banned. And if you are confident enough to pick a Necrofrost in the early game, um, it's just it just that it just means that you are you do not care what hero would TNC Predator would pick against the Necrophos. So if they would want to pick a Tusk or any saving hero like Oracle, like disruption from Shadow Demon, they TNC could pick it. So CDEC does not care, and they will pick Necrophos in the first pick. For TNC Predator, they will be picking Winter Wyvern and Arc Warden. Arc Warden for I would assume it is for Gabi, because Armel. I am not sure if this is an Armel hero, but I would be expecting Arc Warden for Gabi. Winter Wyvern for Ninja Boogie, or it could still be played as the offlaner, but Ninja Boogie plays the Winter Wyvern for TNC Predator. So these two heroes are very good on defending towers with the Splinter Blast, as well as the field uh, of Arc Warden. So it will be very difficult for CDEC to fight. So I would be expecting a melee carry from CDEC, something like a Juggernaut or APL. I mean, it is justified now also that Ursa was banned by TNC Predator because of the Arc Warden pick. So Arc Warden be would have problems against Ursa Warrior if ever CDEC picks that hero. And the Lion pick from CDEC, the control, a control hero that would help CDEC fight in the early game. Also, it combos really well with the Necrophos, so that Necrophos can just use his Reaper Sight and allow Lion to finger any hero the uh, after the Reaper Sight is casted and before it hits the target. So CDEC banning out Kunkka and Tinker. Tinker for Armel, very very strong player with Tinker, and Kunkka also it is a team's hero and also a very good defensive hero. So CDEC are banning the defensive heroes from TNC Predator, and I would expect a late game hero or late game carry, late game mid hero from TNC Predator, judging by their defensive style of these two heroes of TNC. And they have banned PL as I expected. Um, they do not want a core that will face rush or that will face head on the Arc Warden. So let's see how what will CDEC pick after the bans. They have banned Haskar, again another hero that would go straight in the face of Arc Warden or any hero that TNC would pick. Nice bans from TNC Predator right here. For TNC, I would expect another hero that has burst damage, um, something like a Lina that combos really well with Winter Wyvern, I believe, and Templar Assassin. So this will be their burst hero. This is one of the favorite heroes of Armel, and he plays this really well. The efficiency of farming the neutral creeps, the towers, and the creeps. He plays this really well and farms really fast with this hero. For CDEC, they will be picking up the Phoenix, a hero that goes really well for team fights. That this hero will provide their control. At the same time, the DPS that Phoenix provides on a team fight reduces or at least negates the reflection from Templar Assassin. So a nice way to counter out Templar Assassin's refraction. So let's see what will TNC pick. I would expect I would assume them picking support for now, just to allow Kuku to have the option to counter any hero that CDEC will pick in their last two picks. So there you go. Support Sand King. This will provide their team fight control or their team fight capability for their team. At the same time, it is somewhat similar to Nyx Assassin's role on the on finding out or killing heroes, picking them off, or ganking. Excuse me. So Sand King would be a team's hero. Again, another hero that TNC loves to play. So this is kind of a comfort picks for TNC. I mean, their lineup is very comfortable for them. I believe. I am not familiar with the Arc Warden pick, but I know Gabi plays it, and I am not sure if he plays it really well. I am unsure, but Gabi is a decent player. He plays really well, so I think he can pull this off. And the Batrider pick from CDEC. Again, another counter to Templar Assassin, another counter to Arc Warden, just to remove him from his magnetic field, and same as the any hero from TNC that would be picked off by the Batrider would be very beneficial or for CDEC. Let's see for the bans. CDEC is lacking of a mid laner. I would expect. I would assume. So they need a hero that can hit towers, something like an invoker of some sort, or nope, invoker does pretty bad against Templar Assassin. So something like a DK, I think, is very good again with their lineup for CDEC. So maybe TNC banning this out will help them. I am not sure. They ban Alchemist. Alchemist is an okay ban because the four heroes from CDEC is an early game hero. They excuse me. They provide the space that an alchemist needs. But I really do. Also, it provides the what you call this, the pushing capability that that CDEC lacks. And there you go. They will be picking Spectre. So this would be a Necrophos mid, most likely. Yep, Necrophos mid. Or they can switch it up also with a Batrider in the middle lane to fight against the Templar Assassin. We will see. TNC.Predator. They are lacking an offlaner. An offlaner with control, I believe. Or at least tanky. A tanky offlaner. Just to allow them to fight before because you do not want Sand King to initiate first, right? So Cuckoo with this Leshrac will be the initiating hero, preferably with the Yule Scepter, Yule's to the stun from Leshrac, then to be followed by the Sand King. So that will be a great team fight for them. So Cuckoo's Leshrac, it will be very hard. It will be a very hard lane for a Spectre with double stun from Sand King and Leshrac. I think even if Lion is in the lane, they can still fight those heroes. But let's see. It is always very difficult to fight versus two stuns, and so let's see. I am still favoring TNC's lineup, mainly because this is their comfort draft. They want something that is aggressive for Cuckoo, and a hero that will provide space and chaos on a team fight. And Cuckoo does well with the space creating and chaos. He loves those kinds of heroes, as well as teams. That duo gives the space Armel needs to be online on a 15 to 20 minute mark. So CDEC needs to be careful, as well as they have a late game core that can fight against Spectre. Although Spectre is a hero that would fight against Arc Warden pretty easily in some instances, because he can stay close to Arc Warden and not worry about the magnetic field. But both farms really well, and both hero are scary on the late game. So Let us see. Let us choose a. Okay. So Spectre will be going on the off lane. I mean, it is as I have said, right? It is very hard to play against Leshrac and Sand King. So putting Spectre on the offlane can work for CDEC for this game, and I would be expecting a rotation from TNC if ever um, the lanes does not benefit their lineup. So TNC, Gabi on the safe lane as well as Ninja Boogie. Very normal laning for TNC. Oh, Batrider on the middle lane fighting against the Templar Assassin. I want to see how Lanaya or how Armel would play the middle lane against this Batrider. We all know Armel plays very well, even with heroes that can fight or that counters Templar Assassin. He loves this hero. Bounty Runes. It's 2 for 2 for both teams. Lion going on the middle lane. Maybe he will be trying to harass this Templar Assassin. Let us see. And I have never seen Batrider mid for a long time. It is very surprising with his Manta Ray. Batrider going with his early sticky napalm stack. Now with the 3 on Lanaya doing work with his side blades. Bottom lane, normal harassments from both teams, same as the top lane. Spectre trying to hit this Winter Wyvern. Winter Wyvern needs to be careful. Splinter Blast, some harassments, but I think this lane would be very normal, very even for these heroes, especially with the two birds. They will just be harassing each other. But bottom lane, XM needs to be careful, being harassed by teams, but he will go back and salves and XM will be salved up. XM teams is preparing for this. And here we go, stun from teams and impale used by Lion, preventing Leshrac from connecting the stun, and Lion will lure the creep wave from the other side. He will be fine. It will be very difficult to have the first blood. I am not really sure who will take the first blood for this game, but I will be expecting the bottom lane to provide us the first blood. Either of the two teams. Wait a minute, Phoenix might go down here. Nope, teleporting out. He will be fine. Nice play there by Shaker, by Phoenix. Last is in the nice 16 for Spectre. He is on the top of the scoreboard for the last in the nice. Arc Warden is struggling. He only has 7, and I mean he has a very low damage output, and Spectre has a Killing Blade. I would yep. Killing Blade on the Spectre, allowing him to farm really well on the top lane. Meanwhile, nope, nothing happening. Normal harassments And Spectre still farming really well in this area. I am not sure if this is good for TNC, even though Kuku is farming pretty well also. Phoenix going in, slowing Ninja Boogie. Ninja Boogie needs to be careful, but first blood for Flyby. Nice play from these two heroes. Spectre slowing this Phoenix, and Kuku kills the Necrophos and kills also the Lion. Nice play from Kuku right there. Double kill for Kuku, preventing any farming capability, preventing heroes from the from the Radiant to be ahead on this game. So we all know how Kuku plays. If he is wait a minute, Templar Assassin goes down on the middle lane. Nice rotation from Lion. Ninja Boogie, he will be fine. I mean, we all know how Kuku plays. If he is ahead, he plays very aggressive, and it will be very good for Gabi to allow him to catch up after this not very good early game for him. Bounty runes, teams trying to be more aggressive, and they will get these bounty runes. 2 for 2 again for both teams. But Gabi kills Spec. Nice play from him, and he will get this bounty rune. So this will be a 3 for 1 bounty rune in favor of TNC. Ninja Boogie needs to be careful. Shaker sees him. Fire Spirits has been used, but Phoenix chasing his fellow flying creature. Tipping out. Armel sees him, and he will be dead. One hit takes the Phoenix there. So we're 2 for 4 kill score on the map with a 1k gold lead from TNC. Kuku and the teams going in and near the tower. They will kill this Lion. Lion might go down. Hex, pero not enough. They will kill the Necrophos. Kuku is running away because Batrider is here. Batrider with his Firefly team stunning him. But teams needs to be careful also. And he will go down with the rotation of Batrider. Nice play from him. Gabi will go down as well from the top on the top lane. And, Flyby taking revenge on that. Lion is here also on the top lane. Necrophos needs to be careful now because he is alone in the bottom lane. But and yep, TNC knows that. Most likely they will try to kill this Necrophos, and here we go. Nope, it will not be successful. Nice attempt though. Batrider still farming up. He has an Talisman. I am not sure what's with that item, but he might go for drums first. Phoenix diving away, but he needs to be careful. Spark rate will be hit him, and he will go down. Tip from Ninja Boogie, and Gabi takes the kill. Spectre hunting in this Winter Wyvern, but he will not be successful. Smoke from Lion and Batrider. They will try to kill this Arc Warden. Arc Warden has been seen, and he summoned his Tempest Double, but the lasso is used. Firefly also used and stun. Gabi will go down, but he will take Lion with him. Nice play from Gabi, and he will kill. Batrider will kill also the Tempest Double and TP out for Winter Wyvern. So it is a 1-for-1 trade for the map, and it is support versus a core for CDEC. Again, TNC, Tims and Kuku pressuring the bottom lane, giving Necrophos a hard time in that bottom lane. And, I mean, also Gabi is having a hard time, and hopefully he can catch up after Templar Assassin. Still farming also. Let us see Templar's TA's item. He will most likely buy Desolator. He loves playing with that, like that. Spectre. Flux is used. Tempest Double also used. Flux and the Spark Raid. Hunt used by Spectre. Spectre judging everything out, but the Splinter Blast was used also. And Spectre dies on the bottom lane. Spectre killed by the Leshrac. And nice play from Kuku and teams, expecting Spectre to go to their side and kill him in the process. Batrider TPing out, and it will be very hard for him. But at the same time, bottom lane, Necrophos dies versus the two heroes of TNC. And with all of that happening, Templar Assassin is still farming in the middle lane. He will be fighting against the Spectre, harassing him a bit, and he will be fine. There are so many with Phoenix dies on the top lane. Nice play from Winter Wyvern. Teams needs to be careful. Lasso might come here now. Flame Break used for Kuku. Teams sacrificing his life for his friend Kuku, and Kuku will survive. Denied bounty rune for Kuku. He was afraid that Batrider would get it, but they back off for that engagement. Armel is in now at the top of the net worth, and he needs to be careful. The slows prevents Batrider. Nice play from Armel there. We can clearly see that he have played this engagement, this matchup before, and he knows how to play against Batrider. Batrider with the drums as expected, because it provides the earlier team fight capability for Batrider. Kuku fighting TA on the top of that network. Stun from Tims. Tims using his epicenter. Necrophos is be careful. The magic damage is very oh, the Winter's Curse helping Necrophos right there, but he will go down as well. The egg has been popped. Lion will die here, and Lasso will connect on nothing, and Supernova has been popped. Kuku needs to be careful still, but they will kill the Batrider. Nice play from these two heroes. Very nice play. 3-4-0. Wait a minute. Spectre chasing, still chasing Impale from teams. Impale with the on the Phoenix, and Phoenix goes down. At the same time, Spectre goes down. Kuku teleporting there, and it will not be enough. Spectre kills him, but Spectre dies there in the process. So 7-15 is our kill score. 6k gold lead for TNC. They played really well there, given that they do have only 3 heroes and they killed 4, and only Kuku dies in there. I believe Kuku is the only one died. So Kuku proving that his core skills is still at par on the pro scene. Splinter Blast. Phoenix needs to be careful. There are so many sparks rates on the area. Kuku and Tims and Ninja Boogie rotating in. Armel with the blinks, killing Phoenix instantly there, and this will transition into a push. Nice play from TNC there. And Spectre needs to farm. He will be trying. He'll try to farm his radiance, but I am not sure if this will be beneficial for them. They need to fight as early as possible. Stun from Tims, and also Kuku's stun connects for a Spectre. Spectre is running away. Lasso used from Phoenix, by Winter Wyvern. Impale used by Tims. Batrider may go down here. Reaper side used on Tims. Tims goes down. Lion impaling Lanaya. Lanaya is embraced at the moment, but he will go down. Nice play from CDEC, killing 2 heroes in exchange for their Batrider. And Spectre lives on that engagement, allowing him um, to farm his Radiance much faster. $6K gold lead for TNC. For talents, I'm not sure what talents are good in this game. Talents are fairly normal. Lion's talent, GPM. GPM is very great. If ever Lion makes it to level 15. Spectre's talent is very good. One of the heroes that has a that has a very good talent tree. I mean everything in here is very good for him as a core. Necrophos. He opted for the plus 10 strength instead of the damage. He needs to be tanky. I understand. Phoenix, hoping for that 90 gold per minute additional for him. He will be TPing out here, but Arcwarden caught up pretty fast with his Midas. He is now top of the network. Very impressive play for Gabi. It is also because of the space that Kuku and Tims created a while ago, fighting against all the heroes of CDEC on that bottom lane. Meanwhile, Armel is closing on that Desolator. Kuku gave his battle just to give the double damage more duration and not waste it early. So nice play from TNC. Sand King. Now he now has his Blink Dagger, trying to farm a 4-staff next. I would also want them to have something like Yules, just to prevent Batrider from running, and he still does not have Blink Dagger. He is very scared. He does not want to farm the bottom lane yet because TNC's heroes are hidden. He does not know where they are, and this is one of the plays you should do when you are ahead. Hide the heroes that can fight, so that enemy teams are very scared to come out of the map. And a smoke for TNC, and as we can see, two items are now up for TNC. Scepter for Kuku and Desolator for Lanaya. It will be very hard to fight against, but they will go for Roshan now. I mean, Desolator for Lanaya is a very huge factor in killing this Roshan, but they know, CDEC knows, and they will be smoking up, and TNC will just back out because they cannot fight versus these heroes at the moment. But CDEC wrapping around. They need to be careful. Ninja Boogie. Armel is smelled up. They see Nope, they do not see. But the smoke has been popped and they will just run away. Ninja Boogie trying to chase. Will he use his ultimate? Ultimate for Phoenix. Phoenix might go down here. Epicenter is charging up. Epicenter will go in. Phoenix goes down without using any ult. And the fight is coming. Finger of Death kills Sun King. Sun King goes down. Sun King buys back. Reaper side for Kuku. Kuku goes down again. 75 seconds without him. And TA is to be careful. He is very low on HP now. Embrace used for Armel. And Tim's stunning Necrophos. But TA goes down with Necrophos there. So a 3-4-3 exchange with the buyback from teams. Still a 7k gold lead for TNC because of the farming potential or the farming moves that Arc Warden is doing. But Spectre now has his Radiance, so he will be trying to farm Manta style next. Arc Warden chose that 350 health talent. Lion is pretty poor this game with the 1,700 net worth. And they will try to smoke again. Also because or will they? Nope, they will not be smoking. Yes. But this is a go time for this is the go time for TNC because Hunt is on cooldown at the moment. And they need to fight without the Hunt so that Spectre cannot fight that well for them, especially with the Radiance pickup. But TNC is kinda scared. So Armel will just be farming for his BKB. After this BKB, I will be seeing a lot of aggression. I am hoping to see a lot of aggression from Armel. Also Kuku, what will Kuku buy? BKB also. So if both heroes has BKB, it will be very difficult for CDEC to fight because the effectiveness of of the Leshrac would double up or at least be more scary. Would be scarier for CDEC. Teams pushing this bottom lane. We most likely we will not be seeing a rush kill anytime soon, just because it's very difficult to fight against a Batrider lineup on a near rush pit. But Teams is last out at the moment. He will be stun locked, but the Winter's Curse has been used. Finger of Death for Teams. Teams will go down. Also Ninja Boogie tipping out, but it will not be enough. With Spectre killing him, and it is a 2-for-0 exchange. Support for two supports of TNC goes down, but it is a very nice play for Spectre. Wait a minute, Kuku going for Phoenix. Phoenix used his egg for this engagement, but they will just run away. And both crucial ultimates from CDEC is now on cooldown. Gabi using his Tempest Double to fight. Icarus Dive has been used. I think this is go time for TNC now, as both ultimates are on cooldown. But those plays are very nice from CDEC, giving them the time they needed for Spectre to farm more, and most likely for their next fight Spectre will have his Manta style if TNC will not fight yet. They have smoked. Yep, they are smoking now. Arc Warden leading the charge because he has Shadow Blade. Spectre needs to be careful. I think he knows. Ninja Boogie has been spotted. What will they do here? Lion has been caught and he will go down instantly. And this may transition into a Roshan because they do fast Roshans for the side of TNC. Will CDEC fight for this? I am not sure. But yep, Lion brought back. They would be fighting here. And TNC backs off a little. Ultimate from Winter Wyvern. Epicenter. Flame break, not enough. Epicenter hitting both heroes. Used from Necrophos. Necrophos is still alive at the moment. Reaper side used for Templar Assassin. The Templar Assassin goes down. Necrophos is still alive. Phoenix Egg has been popped. Nope, it has been used, but it will hit nothing. Teams needs to be careful. Spectral Dagger, and he will go down. 3-4 nothing exchange. Nice play from CDEC right there. Gabi hitting enemies with his Tempest Double, and this will be a Russian fight. A Russian kill for Spectre. Nice play from CDEC. Fighting that they know that they can fight on that engagement, and Ninja Boogie was kinda early on his Winter's Curse uses, and they did not kill the tankiest hero, or at least the two of the tankiest heroes of CDEC. If they have killed Necrophos, the team fight would have been changed, or would have been the other way around. So a pause. I think they need TA's BKB first. He has it pretty soon. So if he has his BKB, they can fight against this lineup of CDEC. But as of the moment, they cannot really fight against it because the magic damage or the DPS that CDEC throws against TA is very, very strong. And one Reaper sight and he could die. He was dead for 75 seconds. So I still believe that TNC will have a stronger team fight after the BKB pickups, and it will be very difficult for Spectre to outfight or to kill a BKB Lanaya. But we will see. All that CDEC needs to do is to prolong the game, allow Spectre to carry their ass, and yeah, maybe around 50 minutes, Spectre goes online pretty hard, and he cannot be dead. He cannot die against Templar Assassin and Arc Warden that easily. But if TNC gets a favorable team fight, it will be very, very scary for CDEC Gaming, because they push towers pretty fast with the Edict and the Templar Assassin skills. Gabi using his Tempest Double to kill this Bat Rider, but he will be stopped, he will be prevented. Winter Wyvern trying to man up against this Necrophos, hiding in the trees, and Necrophos does not care. TNC needs to wait for the Aegis of Immortality from Spectre. Bottom lane, Necrophos might go down here. Nope. Spectre Hunt has been used, but Winter's Curse saving these heroes. Bat Rider with the lasso trying to kill two heroes at once. Phoenix chasing Teams also. Teams needs to be careful. And still chasing, dagger used. He will go down, finger of death, plus a normal hit from Spectre. Double kill for Spectre there. 2-4 exchange again for CDEC. Armel now he has his BKB. So Spectre still pushing this bottom lane. They cannot really fight against these Aegis at the moment. Gabi trying to pressure heroes with his Tempest double once again. He is still top of the network, but Spectre is trying to catch up. Leshak getting that plus 15 strength to provide him durability on the team fights. Armel waiting for an enemy here. What will he do? Nope, he will just stay there. But there's no enemy there, so he will just leave. Kuku being chased by Spectre, but it is very dangerous to go up there. CDEC maximizing their Aegis, trying to get as many objectives as they can while they have this Aegis of Immortality. And a trade for tower, tier 2 tower obtained by TNC, and tier 1 tower for CDEC. So wait a minute, Hex from Lion trying to kill this Leshak. Leshak might go down here. He does not have any help from his teammate, and he will go down. 356 gold for Spectre, and owning for the CDEC team is now owning. Also Ninja Boogie will go down on the bottom lane. BKB? Questionable BKB. You might just want to click something there, I don't know. Hunt used by Spectre. Necrophos needs to be careful when Necrophos goes down. TNC Armel running away. He has BKB and he blinks out. TP will be successful. Nice play killing that Necrophos, but CDEC still trying to lower the gold lead of TNC here. I think this is now favoring CDEC's lineup because they have a stronger late game, and if the game goes to late game, we all know how Spectre works. But let's see how will TNC plays this out. We are still in the mid game. We will see how will these heroes itemize. Let's see the items. Wait a minute, Batrider with the lasso, but the Winter Curse prevents him. Batrider will just run away. Nice play there by Ninja Boogie, preventing any follow up or any kill potential from CDEC. Bottom lane, Kuku just harassing or just pressuring this lane. They're still waiting for Aegis. Oh, Aegis is gone, and we might see some team fight soon from each team, both teams. I mean, CDEC doesn't really need to fight most of the time, but they will most likely now. Yep, they will be smoking now, and they will try to cut TNC off guard with this rotation or with this smoke. For the time being, Spectre is farming on the bottom lane. He has Hunt anyway. Necrophos trying to fight with Gabi. Gabi with his Tempest double.
Batrider, Batrider sees Lanaya. Lanaya will go down instantly. Spectre using his hand, killing this Templar Assassin. Nice play from CDEC. Killing Templar Assassin, and he is dead for 70 seconds. With TNC, they smoke. I don't know what they will do. Let us see. Impale used from teams. Used from Phoenix. Phoenix will go down. Nope, he is alive. Icarus dive, frost the egg, and Reaper Sight kills the Winter Wyvern. Nice play from the Phoenix. Saving himself right there. Kuku needs to be careful. Is there a lasso? There is, but he cannot chase Leshrak. Teams, Flame Break. Daggered also. And the Ranger Sight will now push. Gabi trying to fight with his Tempest Double, but it is instantly dead. Instantly killed by the CDEC team. They need something to prevent the lasso. I think Templar Assassin needs to be more careful and stick with his teammates, especially with the Winter Wyvern, just to allow him to counter initiate when Batrider goes in. Spectre has 3.7 HP now. It's very difficult to fight against Spectre now. What will TNC do? I am not sure. But this next Roshan will be very, very crucial for both teams to win this game. And both are smoked now. Who will see each other? Kuku pop. The smoke BKB used by Batrider, lassoing Leshrak. Leshrak will BKB as well. Phoenix will go down, maybe. Nope, he did not die. And all TNC heroes will just run away. And the Spectre Hunt is used for that engagement, while TNC used the Winter's Curse. So I believe TNC can still fight with this with the skills that they have at the moment. Teams dancing. What will they do? CDEC are now sticking together because this is what they really need, especially versus the Templar Assassin. They need to be as close as possible just to prevent the pickoffs that Templar Assassin can do if you have a hero that is playing alone. Tempest Double providing the pressure that TNC needs for this game. Sand King opting for the BKB next. Hopefully he get this one so that he can fight, or he can initiate the fight with Blink Impale to BKB then Epicenter. I think they need to have some hero that would initiate for them because Kuku is not that strong at the moment. But the smoke for CDEC, will they find any heroes here? Let us see. Winter Wyvern needs to be careful here. Batrider, you can see him now. Lasso used for Winter Wyvern. He will go down for sure here. Reaper Sight. 93 seconds. You will be sleeping now. Poor Ninja Boogie. He can Facebook for the meantime and drink some coffee.
go to the restroom. I don't know, but he has time to spare. 70 seconds. And TNC is now sticking together as well because they need to not fight, or they need to be more careful on what team fights or what they want to do with this game, because few more mistakes and they might lose this game. So CDEC is getting that Roshan. TNC does not know, or do they? I think that they do. I think they do not know. So CDEC will have this free Roshan for themselves, and a Aegis Spectre will be very hard to kill now. Meanwhile, the ratting from Gabi is all that they can do for at the moment. Batrider trying to find some heroes. Batrider lassoing Winter Wyvern, but the stun from Teams kills down the Batrider. Phoenix Egg kills also, and the Spectre needs to be careful here. Winter's Curse used for the illusion, but to no avail. Lion goes down as well. There are only two heroes. Lion boss back. Reaper Sight for Leshrac. Leshrac goes down. And Armel needs to be careful. He is being hit by the Spectre. Shrine was used. Rampage from Gabi. Nice play from Gabi. And this is a 5 hero kills for Gabi, and Spectre needs to be careful. He is now alone and he has Aegis. This will be very bad for Spectre. Spectre will go down eventually, or will he? Batrider is here. Here is bought back. Gabi hits Spectre. Spectre goes down. Aegis will be used. Teams going in Impale for Spectre. Spectre needs to be careful. He is muted. He has nothing to do. Well played from Teams. Well played from TA and from Gabi. And they will go into a push. 90 seconds without Spectre. This is very bad for CDEC. Gabi with the plays. Nice play there. Rampage for him. And 25 to 28, 16k gold in for TNC.Predator, and they will push now. 70 seconds more before the Spectre lives. This will be a fast tower for TNC. Can CDEC defend this? I don't think so. It will be very difficult for them to fight. Pipe used, because dive BKB from Armel for early BKB, and they will go back. Or will they? They are coming back. Nope. Gabi with the Shadow Blade. Fighting against this Necrophos with the Lotus Orb countering that Tempest double, but it will be fine. So 19k gold did for TNC. 28 to 25 is our kill score. Kuku going for that Octarine core. Oh no, Bloodstone, sorry. Spectre. One of the problems that CDEC have encountered there is they thought Lion needs to be careful. He is muted. No, he will be fine. They thought that Spectre is unkillable because of the Aegis, so he bought the butterfly on that engagement. But with the nice play by TNC, they killed 2 heroes instantly, allowing them to focus other heroes and fight Spectre pretty convincingly on that engagement. Gabi by traveling in. And TNC continuing to push their lead much further with the 21k gold lead now. Gabi pressuring all the heroes of CDEC alone with his Tempest double. So this is not this is a no risk high reward play for TNC. If he can kill someone there, it will be pretty bad for CDEC. So Necrophos with a Shiva's Guard, trying to fight against the physical damage the TNC provides on this game. So they should get as many armor as they can. But Templar Assassin now has his Hex. They need to be careful. Teams pressuring this bottom lane. What TNC should do is to focus the heroes without buybacks, just to eliminate the, or at least lessen the heroes of CDEC on the get-go. Because if they kill Spectre instantly, he can buy back and he can continue fighting with his team, and it will be very difficult for TNC to fight. So if they want to focus Batrider or Lion, it will be very beneficial for them, because they don't have buyback, or maybe they are waiting for the Aegis of Immortality. So CDEC now smoking in. Lasso on the Leshak. Leshak will go down Reaper side with no help. He will go down instantly there, and all the TNC heroes will run away, and they will not help their Leshak, because he was instantly dead there with the Finger of Death and the Reaper side. But I think they will still be fighting, because on the mindset of CDEC, they cannot fight at the moment. But Necrophos is being caught here. Hex from Templar Assassin. BKB also used, and he might go down. Nope, not yet. Ultimate and Yule Scepter, and he will go down 80 seconds without Necrophos, but he has buyback. Phoenix Egg Supernova has been destroyed. Necrophos bought back, and Gabi needs to be careful. Embrace used by the Winter Wyvern, trying to save Gabi. Gabi running away. Force stop, and he will go down as well. So a 2 kills, 2-to-1 exchange for in favor of TNC, with 2 buybacks as well. So only Spectre has buyback at the moment, and if TNC wins a team fight, they might win the game as well in the next few minutes. I think the idea is good, that they surprise the heroes of CDEC with that team fight, but at the cost of Gabi. Batrider trying to fight against Cuckoo. Cuckoo being aggressive as always. He needs to be careful. There are 3 heroes from CDEC in this area, and Impale from Lion, hitting Finger of Death used for Lashak, and he will go down again, reducing his Bloodstone down to 6 now. And there are 2 heroes dead for TNC, but they will still be fighting. Templar Assassin trying to catch heroes, but they cannot see anyone. Let us see the items. Whoop. Gabi trying to fight this Necrophos. Necrophos is muted, but he will be fine. And the engagement will stop there. I mean, it is just a Tempest double. Gabi is item lack at the moment with the nullifier, the nullifier, the Bloodthorn, BKB, and Silver Edge, as well as the Mjolnir. TNC pressuring up the lanes. Gabi pushing this middle lane. They need to be careful. It is a very fast pushing move by Gabi. Gabi, nope. He cannot kill this Phoenix that fast. And with that strategy, Armel and Kuku will be trying to get this Age of Super Mortality. This has the Refresher Shard, and it is a pretty fast Roshan, and they will get this. Spectre needs to be careful now, as well as the whole CDEC team.